Dale Carnegie, he quoted that inaction breeds doubt and fear, but action breeds confidence and courage. He said that if you want to conquer fear, then you can't sit at home thinking about it, but you got to get out and get busy. You got to get out and you got to do something. You got to go after it, right? So I believe that the one thing that is standing in front of most people destinies, their purpose, their success, their dreams, their goals, the one thing that's standing in front of most people's success is fear, right? Fear of what people are going to think of you if you step out and do what other than what they expected. What your parents are gonna say if you choose to start a business and not go to school, right? What that rejection, that fear of other people. That's the main reason I feel like it's other people. Other reasons why people are afraid is they've been in a relationship or they failed at something and they like, yo, I'm not jumping back in that. I'm not doing it again. I started the business, it didn't work out, so I'm not putting myself through that again. So that fear be of failure. But Dale Carnegie is saying that the only way to conquer it, the only way to get over it, only way to get over that hump is you got to get out and get busy. There's a quote that says, do one thing every day that scares you. One thing every day that scares you. That is how you conquer it. I remember when I was about 10 years old. I was 10 and I hated roller coasters. Like, you couldn't get me to get on a roller coaster for nothing, right? Yeah, like I would kick and I would scream, and so I had this auntie and I thought she was cruel. Like, this auntie, she was like, yo, I'm getting you on this roller coaster. I don't care if you kicking, you screaming, you crying, what you got to do, I'm getting you on this roller coaster. So she carried me all the way up the stairs to the roller coaster. So we at Cedar Point, the roller coaster, it was the smallest one at the park, called the Corkscrew, right? And so she carried me all the way there. She set me down and they locked it, so I couldn't get out. And so I'm kicking and screaming, I want my mommy, let me out. And so all the way up this hill, right? All the way up this hill, I'm going, and then and right when I got to this hill, all the tears stopped, right? Because I braced myself and we going down, my heart just, my stomach just dropped and everything, like. And then I got down that hill, and then the ride was just smooth and fun. And when we got off, I'm like, hey, can we do that again? Like, let's go again. I wanted to ride that ride over and over and over and over again. Because guess what? I was afraid. Like, even though my auntie, like, she put me on it, right? Like, even though she put me on it, but once I did it, I was no longer fearful of that ride. And now when I go to Cedar Point and I ride roller coasters, sometimes I'm afraid of it. Like the Millennium Force that came out, when that came out, I'm like, but I did it anyway. I went up those stairs. The longer it's crazy, because when the roller coaster is packed, all that tension is like, oh man, like, I wish we could hurry up and get this over with. But look, guys, you gotta do it afraid. If you want to conquer it, if you want to really achieve your dreams, your success, your goals, you got to do it afraid. Like, I got 3 principles for you, how you really can conquer fear. The one thing is, number 1, do it afraid. You got to do it afraid. We've been talking about this the whole time. Do it afraid. Go out there and get it done. Number 2, affirm yourself, right? What I mean by that is, like, you have to like have some affirmations that you constantly talking to yourself, like saying, I can do it. I'm great. I got this. Like, I got it in the bag. Like, I can do it. Constantly over and over and over saying affirmations to yourself so that you can have that motivation for yourself. Like, oftentimes there's going to be times that, like, you can't find motivation from other people. So you have to affirm yourself, guys. That's point number 2. And 3, you got to trust the process, right? It might not happen the first time you try it, right? It might not happen, but you got to do it over and over and over again, and eventually it'll go away. You'll conquer it, and that's how you develop skill anyway. Because once you got a skill that you're working on, that confidence like level, after you mastered that skill, you mastered it, like you good. So that's how you develop that confidence, by doing it afraid. Guys, doing it afraid, affirming yourself, and just trusting the process, guys. Trusting the process. I'm Coach Brown. That's Mind Fit Monday. I'll see you next time, next Monday. Peace out.